Yes lads, and welcome back to another match preview on the channel, and this time it is Fulham versus Arsenal. Let's go straight into it. Now, as per usual, let's discuss both teams' form going into this game, and let's start off with Fulham. And Fulham have lost 3 out of their last 5 and drawn 1 and won 1. The 3 losses being Bournemouth away 3-0, at home against Burnley 2-0, Newcastle away 3-0, and then the draw being Everton away 1-1, and then they won at home against West Ham 5-0. And whereas Arsenal have lost 2, drawn 2, and won 1, the 1 being against Brighton 2-0, the 2 draws being against Liverpool away and PSV away, and the 2 losses being Aston Villa away 1-0 and the recent one West Ham at home 2-0. And let's just talk about that game first. And it was an interesting one, and let's just talk about the first goal. And the first goal, I don't understand how VAR, like, it did intervene, but I don't understand how there's not enough camera angles to try and justify if that ball was out of play or not. To me, obviously, I know people will just say I'm biased, but I generally thought that ball looked out of play, and it's the second time now this season, and one of them was against Newcastle, and now against West Ham, and I generally thought that ball was out of play, but there wasn't a conclusive angle from which they said that they couldn't say the ball was out of play or not. So regardless, it's not an excuse, but that was just a bizarre decision, and I can't believe the amount of money that's been put into this Premier League. Like, billions of money gets put into like VAR, and it's literally the best league in the world, and you can't find an angle to see if that ball was out of play or not. Is absolutely ridiculous. But it's not an excuse of how we lost the game, because we had more than enough chances to even like grab at least a draw out of that game, and we had 30 shots in that entire game and 0 goals to show for it, and that just shows we need a prolific goal scorer. Jesus had 2 absolute sitters in that game and he missed them both, and it's unbelievable. Like, that's been a problem this season. We've created so many chances, just we can't score. Like, we can't score, but just we don't have that killer striker like what Man City have in Haaland, where you've got someone like that can come and score them tap-ins who always sniffs out, and like he's always just in around that box. We just don't have that. We didn't have it since Aubameyang left, and I think that's someone we need to look for in January. I don't know who that will be, but we need someone like that. But yeah, moving away from this, from that, we've got to win against Fulham. Like, it's a must-win if we want to keep up and put the pressure on Liverpool, because Liverpool are currently sitting top after that loss. But yeah, we need to go and win this game against Fulham. It's a must-win, 100%. But yeah, my danger man for this game is Willian. Even though I don't really say him as much as a threat, because from what I've seen, he's only got 4 goals, 1 assist in 15 matches, and that's pretty poor. I know he's a winger, but you expect more. And Fulham have been poor as well in recent form, so again, I should hope we go into this game and we should win, but you never know. I mean, let's move on to the predicted lineup though, because there's going to be one change that I've made, and you can probably guess who's coming back in, but let's go straight into it. So here is the predicted 11 for the game against Fulham on Sunday, and let's start straight off in goal. David Raya, very simple. He actually saved a penalty against West Ham, to be fair to him, and I don't think he actually had a bad game. He couldn't do nothing about the goals. The first one was just tragic, and then the second one was just a really good header from Mavropanos. And then yeah, at the end of the game he saved a pen. But yeah, nothing you do. So yeah, very straightforward decision that he's in goal. Ben White, again, he had a poor game, but we're also limited to fullbacks at the moment. So yeah, Ben White keeps his place, and I'm hoping he can get back to form. Saliba, Gabriel, very straightforward decisions. Like, again, I didn't really watch the game properly, but I heard Saliba had an alright game, to be fair, as well as Gabriel. It was just the first goal was just ridiculous, and then the second goal, I mean, fair play, was a good goal. It was from West Ham. But yeah, Saliba and Gabriel, very straightforward. I can't say Kiwior and whoever the other centre back is, but yeah, I can't really say Saliba and Gabriel out of this team. Zinchenko, again, he's another player that he's not a left back in my eyes. I really don't see him as a left back. He's a midfielder. He plays midfield for Ukraine, but like I said, we're limited to fullbacks, so he's gonna go straight in there. But Declan Rice, moving on to midfield, yeah, he had a poor game against West Ham, to be fair, and he gave away the penalty. But I think that's the first time I've seen Declan Rice not play that well, actually. But again, it was just one of them off games, and I'm hoping we can return. Hopefully he gets his form back when we play Fulham on Sunday. But yeah, I think it was just an off game, to be honest, and I think everyone was just off it. Yeah, Kai Havertz is back in the team after his suspension. So yeah, I think we needed him in that West Ham game, I'll be honest, because a lot of Arsenal fans were saying we missed Havertz in that midfield, and it just shows that he was actually playing pretty well for in recent, and why a lot of fans were saying that. But yeah, Havertz comes back in. Trossard, just didn't work in midfield. And yeah, Martin Odegaard, I think he was the best player, to be fair to him. He was always one that was trying to get himself on the ball and make stuff happen. But yeah, very straightforward on Odegaard. And then front three, Saka, Martinelli and Jesus. Again, I'm hoping that we do go into this Fulham game and get ourselves a win. And again, I can't really say, like I've mentioned in other previews, that Nelson doesn't really get ahead of Saka, even though he came on, he didn't really do anything. And Ketia as well, he didn't really cause an impact. That's the thing, you want players to come off the bench and give Arteta a headache for who starts, but I think the lineup's very straightforward, and that's why we need to go into January and get ourselves, well, I want to say mainly a striker. Honestly, I do. Whoever that's going to be, we'll see. But yeah, that is my predictor 11. And in terms of the score prediction, I'm going to say we haven't really been scoring that much, but we do create a lot. So with that, I'm going to say we'll win this game 2-0. I think we'll keep a clean sheet, but the amount of times I've said that we don't keep a clean sheet. But let's hope we do on Sunday. That's going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Leave a comment down below. What do you think of my predicted 11? I think it's very straightforward. And what do you think the score is going to be on Sunday as well? I won't be watching it, unfortunately, due to work. But yeah, let's just hope we can get this win and keep the pressure on for the title. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Please leave a like if you have enjoyed it. And hit that notification bell for when I get next upload. But I'll see you in the next one. See you later.